What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1Tutorials.com, the new and improved Studio1Tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio One Tutorials, pick up your premium membership. It is 50 cents a day. And also, please don't forget to stop by CMPKits.com. Get yourself a copy of the Hasta La Industry bundle. It is 10 premium compositions, stems, and the MIDI, and then a drum kit, the exact sounds from your favorite songs on your favorite playlists, taken directly from the records, not out of the master recording, but the actual genuine samples from these records. Make it easy on yourself. Get the industry slap kit. Hit me up on IG. It is the quickest way to get a hold of me. Today we're going to be doing a new episode in how to sample in Studio One 5. This is going to deal with how to take advantage, get the most out of your sample packs, right? So we're going to be using the Hasta La Muerte sample pack here, available at cmpkits.com. Going to use this loop right here. And the first thing that you want to do, especially if you got stuff from CMP kits where we make sure to make it easy to use. If you have a tempo, you want to input that tempo. Make sure that you've got it matched up. That way, when you have um, a a difference in tempo, it will it'll move and stretch with the actual song, right? So we're gonna take this up to 160. I've got some drums from the industry slap kit going off. We got something that sounds like this. Now, when you use people samples, especially if you're getting guys who specifically label their stuff compositions, the people who make compositions as opposed to loops, they're different in that a loop is something that's just one piece of a song is for 4 bars. People who lean into making compositions, they make stuff that changes and evolves, right? The advantage to you is that allows you to easily come up with different parts of your song, right? So for example, all of my compositions, I build you in 4 sections, right? So you have y- if you just use one drum pattern and you use one of my compositions, you're gonna have 4 different patterns before you even change the drums. So for example, here we have this. All right, so not wildly different, but definitely enough variation to keep you going. Now the next thing that I like to do when I have a sample pack is I will take and I'll hold down Option and click and drag to duplicate this track. And then I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna set this to half a bar. Go ahead and hit my split at grid command. Get me a few auto fades here, and then I'm gonna to a send this to a sample one. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to take all of this information, shoot it this way, take my drums, copy and paste them to the left over here. And now that I have this put a high pass filter on it. Now that I have this sampler to be able to use, I can create an extra pattern here. So already, without changing the drums, without doing any mutes, I've got one, two, three, four, 5 different patterns. If you look at my arrangement that I start to build songs with, I've already got almost half of this done. So now I just got to play some drums and find a cool rhythm. All right, so now that I've got that, I can quickly go into here, clean it up a little bit. Beautiful. So now if I wanted to make this the intro, you see, just as simple as that, by just taking and understanding that this pattern is going to switch up every 4 bars, taking advantage of knowing how a sample designer thinks in switching it up like that, being able that to put it into my arrangement template, and then also just being able to feel comfortable enough to take a quick chop from the beginning section of it, rearrange it and flip it. And I mean, that's just me just trying to do something fast, for the sake of the content of the video. If you wanted to, you can chop and flip each one of these 4 parts, and then wind up with an extra 4 patterns. You could get as crazy in depth or as simple and straightforward as you want with this method, but this is the easiest way without digging into the stems and the MIDI files, to get the most out of your sample packs. This is CMP with Craftmaster Productions. Thank you for watching. Studio1tutorials.com. You guys keep it simple, but do not be basic, and we will see you on the next one.